Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Green Haven Channel. Now let's go to today's topic. Don't get fooled, 4 signs you are dealing with an evil and dangerous person. Sometimes, those who surround us are not what they appear to be. Though we all want to believe that most have good intentions, there are indeed some people around this world who can be manipulative, destructive, and even quite dangerous. Being in a position where one is able to identify such individuals saves them from distress, stress, and even serious harm. Following are 4 signs you may be in the company of a really evil and dangerous person. They are the ultimate manipulators. Manipulation is the major tool of the evil person. Facts are manipulated, tales are spun, and there could be the deliberate omission of certain facts to fit their agenda. What makes them dangerous is their subtlety. They will make you feel guilty over things that you have not done or convince you that it is your fault when they spread their toxic behavior. Or, for example, this friend who always gets you to do stuff that you wouldn't want to do. You'd say something like, "I really don't have time to help you move this weekend," and by the end of the conversation somehow you agreed to pack their whole apartment. Master manipulators will make you doubt your decision and will make it so you will feel like there is no other choice but to say yes to them. With time, they completely take control over your behaviors. They tell lies consistently. One of the most blatant signs that you're operating with a person who is toxic is when lying becomes like second nature to them. They don't only lie occasionally to try and get out of the tough stuff, they lie about everything, even over things that amount to nothing. They might, for example, lie about their whereabouts, their past, and every other minor and tiny insignificant details that only need a reason to exist to govern some story. In this way, a hazardous person creates a confusing trap by using his lies to manipulate others and handle them in a situation when it is already impossible to untangle oneself from such a web of deceit. As time goes on, you may begin to notice that their stories simply do not add up, or perhaps you catch them in one or many lies. What that does to a person's psyche is make you question everything they say. That is precisely where they would want you to be. If you can't believe a person is being truthful to you, what then can you trust them with your well-being? They have no respect for boundaries. One of the other big caution signs can be the lack of regard for individual limits. To many evil and dangerous people, boundaries are an invitation to be outsmarted, not a limit. They will push you to your limits, be it emotional, physical, or social, just to see how far they can go. They would intrude into your personal space, continually call or text you, or simply appear at your residence or workplace unannounced without regard for privacy or personal time. This would manifest in controlling behavior, who you spend time with, how you should behave, and even what to wear. When someone attempts to set boundaries with a dangerous person, they more often than not will ignore or punish you for such a boundary with the intent of guilt or fear in a person not to stand up for oneself. They find satisfaction in others' misery. The toxic person does not only hurt others but enjoys it, and the emotional and mental, or even physical, pain of others becomes a reason for his livelihood. So, if someone in your life seems to enjoy making you feel rotten about yourself or badly regarding yourself, or one does drama for the sake of it, that's a huge warning sign. Thank you for visiting Green Haven Channel. However, know that identifying an evil and toxic person in one's life is not easy because they tend to show a charming and helpful personality during the initial stages. They are there, if one pays attention, the manipulation, compulsive lying, lack of respect for boundaries, and the deriving of pleasure in hurting others. If any of those traits sound familiar regarding someone you know well enough, distancing yourself as much as possible from them will be important. Set boundaries to enable you to protect your emotional and mental well-being, and never be afraid to cut ties with anyone bringing toxicity or harm into your life. Subscribe to Green Haven Channel and enjoy more.